Hi, friends. Welcome to Lesson 8 of Reading Skills. We are going to start off by getting your workbooks, and you are looking for 8.1 in your workbook, and it's page 37. So, on this page, we are going to write some words on the left hand side. You don't have to worry about tearing this out. You're going to spell it on the left hand side first. And then we're going to go back and write the word together. And we are doing 8, excuse me, 10 tricky words. 10 tricky words. So if you're ready, find the page. You can hit pause if you want to, and then hit play as soon as you are prepared and ready to join. All right, so these are 10 tricky words. I'm going to say the word and give you a sentence, and I just want you to do your very best. Number 1. The word is were. Were you waiting for me? Were. Write that on line number 1. And you can pause at any time. Number 2, the word is are. Are you still waiting for me? Are. And these are all words we've had before. Number 3, should. Should you be doing your best every day? Should. And I can hear some of you answering my questions just like you do in class. Should. Number 4 looks just like should, except it's could. Could you do even better? Could. Number 5, listen for the sentence. Your. Your house is blue. Your. Your. Number 6 is the word to. I hope you like to work with me on the computer. To. Of course, I can't wait to see you again. To. Number 7, listen to the sentence. It's another there, but listen to the there it is. Their house is blue. Their house is blue. Number 8 is our current tricky word in our spelling list, because. Because. I am recording these lessons because I want to help you do your best since we can't be together right now. Because. 2 more. Number 9 is the word word. Can you spell the word word? I hope so. I hope so. And the last one, number 10, have. I hope you have a great day with me today. Have. I'm going to say the words one more time and then we'll correct them together. Number 1, were. Number 2, are. Number 3, should. Number 4, could. Number 5, your, as in your house is blue. Number 6, to, as in I like to be here for you. Number 7, their house is blue. Number 8, because. Number 9 is word. And number 10 is have. So let's get ready to spell those together. So these are not your spelling words. These are just tricky words that you guys should know how to spell already. So number 1 is were. Let me get my tablet ready here. Were. you should be writing this over here. So I'm just going to write it twice. And remember, we don't erase our mistakes. We don't erase our mistakes. We just leave them there. But if you did get it correct without erasing, give yourself a smiley face. Okay. Were. Number 2, are. There's our sound R, but it's not a word until we give it an E. And again, if you got that right, give yourself a smiley face or a star or that kind of star or a full smiley face. Boop. Number 3, should. Should, could, would. Here it is. Remember, don't erase if you got anything right. And you need to make sure if your D was backwards over here and you put a B, that's not correct. Number 4 is could. So it is the same ending as should. I think this is good practice for me in my handwriting too, friends. Number 5 is your. Your house is blue. There's actually 3 kinds of your. Number 6 is to. I like to be with you here on the computer since that's all we have right now. And number 7 is the word there. This kind of there. There are 3 kinds of there, but you need to make sure it's this kind. Okay, let me move my paper up a little bit. All right, number 8. Number 8 is because. Be, just like the word be, and cause, which means to make something happen, becomes because. Because. How many syllables does that have if you remember our lesson from the last time? Because. We're going to have another lesson on that today too. Number 9 is word. It looks like ward, but that's why it's a tricky word. And let me see if I can shrink the paper. Oop, that didn't work. I'm going to go up. I'm just going to have to move it up. And number 10 is have. I hope you have a good time with me on the computer today. Have. So I want you to check over your paper. I'm trying to show if you think about number 1 and you're already done. I'm going to leave it here for a minute and go ahead and hit pause if you need to finish correcting your words. And just make sure you give yourself smiley faces and stars if you do get it right. But remember, be honest because you will only hurt yourself. Don't make any erasers. No erasing, no eraser marks. Okay. So you hit pause if you need to. And I'm going to get ready for our next activity. Okay, so right now I need you to make sure that you have your whiteboard, your marker, and your eraser. And we are going to practice our 2-syllable words again, our 2-syllable words. So let me change colors. How about a purple? Here we go. Our 2-syllable words. So, yesterday we learned that the word like cup, or whenever that last lesson was, up. Your jaw drops for the vowel, cup. That's one syllable. You would clap it together, cup. But if we turned cup into cupcake, yum, cupcake, your jaw drops again when you say that A. Cupcake, cupcake. So this is one word that has two syllables. And this is a special two-syllable word, and we call it a compound word. And that is when you have two or sometimes more words that are put together to make one word, cupcake. So that's two-syllable words. Well, I want to show you some words today that are two-syllable words, but they're not compound words. They can't stand alone like cup and cake. So let me give you an instance. Let's look at the word jump. Jump. How many syllables is this word? Jump. Remember, you can put your hand on your chin to listen to your jaw being lowered. Jump. You're right. Jump is one syllable. But what about if we turn jump into, you're right, jumping, jump, ing, ing. This ing has an e sound, so that is a whole vowel sound. So this now becomes jump, ing. How many syllables does this have? Jump, ing. You're right, there's two. Now, this is not a compound word because ing by itself isn't a word like cake. Jump is a word, but ing is not. So this is not a compound word. We have jump as our base. You can write these words down with me if you want to, but you definitely don't have to write this jump. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try the word skip. 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 Some of you are super fast skippers. I know Graceland has really worked on skipping. So here's the word skip. Here's our vowel sound, I. So when we open our mouth to say I, that is how many syllables? Good, one. But if we add an ing, now on this one, this is kind of a funny rule. We have to double the P, else it would be Skyping. And yes, Arlo, Skyping is a word, but that's not how you spell it. So here is our ing. Here is our one syllable suffix that comes at the end. Skip, ing. So we have turned skip. I'm going to write it over here in what we call our base words. Skip, ing. Two syllables. And again, it's not a compound word. Good. How about, let's write the word mix. X, mix. X. So I open my mouth for that vowel. Mix. Let's make it mixing. I am mixing the batter for the brownies. Yum. Mixing. So here's our second syllable. One syllable, two syllables. And I forgot to put our big dots in between these syllables because that's how we do it in CKLA. Cupcake. Jump-ing. Skip-ing. Mix-ing. Nice job. I heard some of you reading along. Excellent. Let's try. I'm looking. Let's try fishing. Fishing. Let me put mix over here though. So we're going to write fish. There's ish, ish. There's one syllable, fish. Ing, have to write it too, Mrs. Knudson. Fish, ing. So there is our two syllable words. Fish, ing. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, and I am going to I'm going to erase these base words over here so I can write some compound words for practice. Okay. I want you to try to write the word bending. The straw is bending. Write that on your board and see if you can break it up into two syllables. Bending, bending. Bending. Okay, spell your word out with me. Let's see if we got it right. B, E, N, D. And if your B and your D are backwards, it's not correct. And then we have ing, I, N, G. So bend, bend is one syllable, and there's where we open our mouth. Bend-ing. Right here is where we open our mouth again. And I hope you divided it between bend and ing. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you a compound word this time. Let's do sunset. Sunset, sunset. Sunset. Okay, let's spell the word sun. 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 There's our vowel sound. My mouth opens. S, e, t, e. We open our mouth for sun, and then for set, we have sunset, and that is where we divide it. I hope you did well. And a sunset is a compound word because these two words can stand alone. And the sunset is when the sun sets, when it goes down. Good job. We're going to do one more. Let's do another compound word. This one's going to be challenging. Everybody say footprint. 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 Here it is. Foot per it footprint. My jaw drops a little bit here when I say my mouth is open, not closed. Foot print. There's my other one. Footprint. And so my big circle should go there. Footprint. Excellent job. Excellent job. So, friends, I want you to take a super quick break. Come back for part 2 of this lesson when we are going to read chimps together after I introduce 3 more tricky words. Okay, I'll see you in just a few minutes.